Hi, Juro. You've been covering China tech for quite some years. Can you tell us how China's tech and startup circle has been reacting to the OpenClaw frenzy?
Sure. I think this whole thing may be even crazier in China. So many tech founders became completely obsessed with the OpenClaw back in January, and they immediately started looking for new opportunities that could come out of this. And they're developing new products or new business models using AI agents. So one example is a founder I spoke to in Hangzhou, and he was really inspired by Mopebook, which is like a social network for AI agents that came out of OpenClaw. And his startup organized a hackathon last month to create all other kinds of apps for AI agents, like, for example, the equivalent of Tinder for AI agents or a recruiting site for AI agents. And there are other types of people, like I talked to a guy in Beijing who is using OpenClaw to scale up his one-man business of running social media accounts for AI influencers. And basically, he built a whole fleet of OpenClaw agents running on secondhand MacBook Air that he bought, like a dozen of them. And so, yeah, it looks like, all kinds of founders are jumping on this opportunity. And, some of those people are saying this is because, they feel like they have to do it right now because they know that all the other entrepreneurs in China will be doing the same. Your competitors will be launching something if you don't do it right now. So they feel like they have to respond.
So sounds like quite a bit of a fear of missing out going on there.
Absolutely.
I just want to quickly circle back on the Tinder for AI agents idea. How's that supposed to work? Is it something built for AI agents to date each other, fall in love with each other?
So I think that one, the idea is that because AI agents are kind of working on behalf of the human owners, so if they understand the human owners, preferences, love interests really well, then the agents can go meet with other agents also representing humans, and then I guess the goal is, ultimately the humans can eventually meet based on what the agents have arranged for them.
Well, let's hope when the date happens, it's actual human showing up. So China's tech giants have also made a lot of great strides in open source AI models from Alibaba to ByteDance. How are these companies reacting to this?
So they also moved very quickly. Even around the end of January, they started offering services to run OpenClaw on their cloud platforms. And this is something that the US, big US cloud providers haven't done. And I think the idea is to give their users very easy access to OpenClaw so they don't need to buy expensive, computers to run it on their own.
I see. And what about hardware? I mean, China is very good at producing all kinds of tech gadgets and hardware. Is there potential for AI agents to be deployed or combined in some way with hardware?
Yes, definitely. So hardware manufacturers are also paying very close attention. They've been, launching their own projects. And I spoke to, for example, a startup in Guangzhou, and they make smart device chargers that people can use in, offices or homes. And those guys immediately started working on new software to basically allow the users of their gadgets to remotely control them using OpenClaw agent, by talking to OpenClaw agent on messaging apps. So definitely all of these, gadget hardware, companies are also, seeing an opportunity here. And again, they also feel like, if they don't do it now, their competitors will do it.
That was Jing Yang and Juro Osawa from our Asia Bureau here at The Information.